And welcome back to Let's Play Persona 3. Last time it was all Shinji, all the time, and it's going to be more of the same this time. However, that's not going to be the case for most of this video. We just have one more linked episode event to do with Shinji, and this instance of cooking with Shinji is also going to be the last time that we have to do a Shinji interaction for quite some time. One time I brought a lost kid to strip mall to the police station. Turned out he was the son of a fishmonger, and he thanked me like crazy. Why am I even telling you this? If you ain't in a hurry, go wait in the kitchen. I'll be there later. Looks like Aragaki wants to do something in the kitchen. Aragaki might gain a new ability soon. Should I spend some time with him? Oh, please. It'll go faster with two people to do it together. Yeah, let's go to the kitchen.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go. This is a box full of sawdust.
Today, we're using that to make tempura bowls. Go ahead and take out what's in the box.
It's a box of shrimp. Living, wriggling shrimp.
Getting these delivered is a royal pain in the ass. So I went and got them just now. I'm gonna get the other stuff ready. You focus on prepping those guys.
Well, leave it to me, I guess.
Yeah, it's all you. I'll handle the first one. So pay attention and just do the same.
I struggled to prep the live shrimp following Aragaki's instructions. We managed to work together to finish the tempura bowls.
The taste is pretty good. Although I guess we did use good shrimp. You've gotten a lot better too. More comfortable with the knife and fryer now. What you gotta do now is keep practicing, get the basics down, and just find the right way to cook the stuff you have. And that's how I was taught.
You're a great teacher, or rather you had a great teacher, but interesting question. Who did you learn from?
I'd say he was an oddball who couldn't mind his own business. A long time ago, I used to work part-time at a restaurant. The manager drilled me on how to cook. He gave me so much shit back then, but when I think back on it now, it wasn't really a bad experience. He always used to say, learning to cook is the first step to supporting yourself. But not only that. If I didn't know how to do it myself, I wouldn't be teaching you like I am right now. I ain't gonna teach you every little thing. I can at least be here to show you how it's done. It gives me something to do, too.
Aragaki has a genuine smile on his face. And with that, Shinji now has Auto Heat Riser, making him quite a bit stronger from the word go in fights, though like I said previously, this is of only temporary use and will eventually not be all that helpful.
Oh, right. Let's eat up and then put everything away.
And we get the ultimate tempura.
You can head back to your room once you're finished. I'll handle the cleanup. I'm gonna give some to Kora-chan. I gotta make Koromaru's dinner still. You got a problem?
I can hear people talking. Hey, did you hear? Yukari Takaba's gonna wear a maid dress for the Culture Festival. Wait, seriously? This is a blessing from heaven. The archery team is doing a maid cafe, and she drew the short straw. Archie's not so stoked about it, so we gotta go support her, right? Yukari seems to be the talk of the town. Sounds like she's going to dress up as a maid for the Culture Festival. The first bell has rung. One one thing I've been kind of neglecting in Persona 3 Reload is that recently new stuff has become available for purchase at the Net Cafe, so we may as well look at some of that. So we got Pickup Line Master, which is for your charm. Obviously we don't need that. Sage Brain Training for your academics. Again, we don't need that. Sengoku Chronicles, I think this is a courage thing, but some of the more interesting things we have are Veggie Farmer Sim, which will increase the amount of crops that we produce when we harvest from our planters. There's also Muscle Boot Camp and Mindful Boot Camp for raising your HP and SP respectively. Nothing too major there, but some interesting stuff. Obviously, the social stat raising software is not that helpful at this point. Before we actually get into what we're supposed to be doing today, I saw that Igus had some new text before I got about my daily business. It looks like Junpei has something to say as well, so let's talk to them real quick.
Greetings.
I have heard that Yukari-san is going to be working at a maid cafe during the festival. I am not familiar with the concept. However, the male students in particular seem exceptionally excited to see her new outfit. Well, yeah, I get it. She's still far as passing from a human. She's doing a okay job so far. Hey, I heard the archery team will be running a maid cafe at the festival. Wonder if Yuka-tan will be in costume too. You know, since she'll be a waitress and all. Can't really see her in a maid dress though. Well, that was surprisingly a low-key response from Junpei. His mind must be on something else. As per usual, we've got a date at the station outskirts, specifically with this dour individual right here. Hey, Shinji. Hey. So, what do you want? I found Aragaki. Should I talk to Aragaki and return the leave of absence renewal form? Spend time with him. You want to talk to me about something? Let's go somewhere else. You hungry?
So, are you still carrying that thing around?
Well, I think you know why. I couldn't hand this over.
Looks like you're not just playing errand boy this time. Sorry, but I'm not going back to school. Since it's you, I guess I'll say it. I ain't gonna live much longer. I'm getting by on meds right now, but that won't last forever.
Wait, what do you mean? Is there anything we can do? And how'd that even happen?
This is probably the part where I ask God for a miracle. But that's never worked for me. This is my body we're talking about. I know it better than anyone. And I know there's nothing I can do.
Here you go! 2 specials!
Eat up. The noodles are getting soggy. I know it seems like I wasted your time, but it's the good memories that stay with you and get people through their struggles. But it's also the mistakes you made that haunt you forever. And gotta use what time I have left to set things straight. I don't have the luxury of doing anything else.
Well, okay, but don't forget your promise.
Damn. You really don't mince your words, do you? But you know, that ain't so bad. It's way more refreshing than having someone keep quiet because they're scared of hurting my feelings. That's gotta be why they depend on you so much. Aki and Kirijo are fighting with way more confidence than they had 2 years ago. Yeah, you're just something special. But look, if you got time to waste on me, then go spend it on someone else. Like Amada. He's still just a kid. He's way in over his head. I'm still gonna do whatever I can to help. But after that, I'm counting on you. I'll hold on to this. Yeah. I should have been the one to hand it in. Sorry I put that on you. You can head on outside. I'm paying today. Thanks. Money's on the counter.
Thanks! Come again!
Aragaki and I quietly headed back to the dorm. I feel like Aragaki's trust in me has given me courage. Not sure why, but it's there. That was, some bitter news, though.
Oh, welcome back.
It's just my imagination, or have the lost been proliferating more quickly than usual lately? There are over 2 weeks until the next full moon, so why? I suppose we should just focus on what we can accomplish right now. We'll deal with this next shadow swiftly and effectively. Huh. And yes, indeed, if you do walk around town more often, you will see greater numbers of people who've succumbed to being the lost around town. Real quick, I just want to check some stuff out. Going over some vendors that I haven't looked at in a while, the man selling the mysterious URLs has a couple of new things for us. A note with the URL of a site detailing how to fatally strike your enemy. This is another upgrade for our preemptive strike, so we'll definitely want to grab that. Note with the URL of a site for posting anecdotes for expiring people. Actually, don't remember what this one is, so we'll probably see that later. Eventually, in due time, we will have free time to just spend our nights however we please. Let's see, the fortune teller appears to be a change within you. Well, allow me to provide you with a new fortune befitting of the unusual light that you hold within. And now we have the blighting fortune. Now tell me, what shall it be? Would you like to know your fortune? Well, let's just take a look at the fortunes that we have here. This new blighting fortune increases the chances of inflicting enemies with ailments in Tartarus. Not that helpful, honestly. Honestly, all the fortunes you get unlocked, I think the basic rarity fortune is just the most useful one all around. With that taken care of, just going to pick up some personas real quick, and Elizabeth has awarded me with more Twilight fragments. Just 2 this time, just 2. Anyways, like an idiot, I tossed out one of my moon personas, even though we're going to be hanging out with Nozomi soon. And past that, I also need a fortune persona, because we're actually going to be working on Keisuke for a little bit in Persona 3 Reload. Haven't seen him in more than a minute, not since we first established his social link anyway. So let me just get all my required personae now. With that junk taken care of, let's run through all the dialogue that we got here. The number of the lost surges every full moon. It's relentlessly unceasing. I hope we'll discover some breakthrough by climbing Tartarus. Okay, pretty business-minded stuff from Mitsuru there. Guess what? I have to wear a maid outfit. Ugh, this is so messed up. Oh, I'm sorry, Yukari. Yeah, thanks. God, this is so embarrassing. Maybe I'll just run away. That's always an option. Let's see, what do you got to say here, Fuka? Junpei-kun really cares about Chidori-san a lot, doesn't he? I've only ever seen him goofing around, but now he seems like such a gentleman. Hey, he's actually impressing people for once. Go, Junpei. Yeah, Chidori's gonna need some time to cool down. So, I'm gonna give her some space before even thinking about going steady. And no shortcuts, of course. And yeah, it's gonna be hard, but I don't think that's a bad thing. For her, it's worth it. Ah, he's in love. The Culture Festival. I forgot we did that. That crap doesn't interest me. Shinji. Anyways, continuing on, we could read with Aigis tonight, but we want to instead spend some time with Ken. Fortunately, there will be a couple of more instances where we can read with Aigis this month before we have to go to Tartarus, specifically on the 25th and the 30th. One annoying night that I missed, I forget where it was, I think it was either the 9th or the 10th, but it was where my guide didn't have the activities listed for the evening. I could have read with Aigis then, and that cost me an opportunity, but like I said, we still got a couple more opportunities before we enter Tartarus this month, so I will have a chance to upgrade her characteristic. With that gone through, what's he doing in there? Sounds like he's doing something in his room. I think we should knock first. Oh, who's there? Ow!
Senpai?
Am I interrupting something here?
Oh, I was just cleaning my room. Sorry, was it too loud? Okay then, good night. Senpai? Actually, there's something I'd like to talk about. Will you come in? Sorry it's so messy in here. This won't take long. I actually have a favor to ask of you. You see, I have a pet hamster. I got him when I was living with my mom, and he's been with me ever since, so I decided to bring him here. If, for some reason, I don't make it back here in the future, then this little guy will be all alone. So, could you help look after him if that happens?
Look at that guy go. Ken, hamsters don't live for... Well, okay, maybe that would be rude to say, but come on, that won't happen, Ken. You're going to make it.
Of course. I have you guys with me, so I won't go down easily. But you never know, right? It was the same with my mom. Everything happened so suddenly. So please, I can even provide a little something as thanks. I'll give you all my allowance, and the rest of my New Year's money. And I'll give you all the comics here, plus whatever else you want.
Oh, come on, Ken. Hypothetically speaking, but I would look after the little hamster for you. Come on, look at him go.
Okay, that works for me. Well, aren't you the lucky one? But when that happens, you better listen to him, okay?
What's his name?
His name, it's Hamburger.
That's a good name.
You think so? Mom used to always laugh about it. The night he came home with me, we had hamburgers for dinner, so that's why. Anyways, thank you so much. That's a big relief. There's not much time left now. Sorry again for the disturbance. Could you apologize to everyone else for me? It's getting late, so I'm going to bed soon. Actually, can I ask you one more thing? Everyone in this dorm is so kind. They always come up to me for a casual chat, and they treat me like a normal person. Sure, there were plenty of adults who showed concern for me, but I feel like the people here are a little different. And you came to check in on me again today, but why? Why does everyone here care about what happens to me?
Oh, come on, Ken. You're our friend, and we're a team.
A team? I only just joined, but you already think of me as one of your own? I guess that was a weird question, wasn't it? Sorry, don't mind me, but maybe I should have asked sooner. I don't know if I'll be able to fully repay you for your kindness, but I'll do my best. Okay then, good night. Senpai, I'm really glad you came. Thank you. And I'm sorry. I won't let you down.
I left the silent hallway and returned to my room. I feel like my courage has improved after accepting Amada's desperate request. Gotta say, though, that's a grim that he's thinking that hard about his own mortality. We really gotta step it up. Now, here's something definitely unusual. We're actually cutting over to Persona 3 Portable before FES in a video. Novel concept, I know. For something that's going to be happening later in this video, I actually want to do the portable content that we're going to get to first before doing the FES montage. That will come later in the video after we unlock something in particular, and we will be unlocking something new this week. So to start things out in Persona 3 Portable, I would just like to go over the things that I'm going to be doing in the meantime. Or rather, go over the stuff that I'm not going to show directly in this video. So this evening, 9:15, we're going to study. During daytime on 9:16, we're going to be hanging out with Bebe. Daytime on 9:17, I'm going to be picking up some side quests and hanging out with Fuka. We're going to have a couple of story events coming up. Then daytime in 9:21, I'm going to be oracling Fuka. Going to be doing the same for her on Tuesday and then studying on that evening. And then there will just be a incidental event on that Wednesday, 9:23. I'm spoiling how long this video is going to go for right now. How could I? How could I? But yeah, that's what we're going to be taking care of in Portable. Let's get to the actual unique content for this particular evening, as soon as we get done with Tuesday, I mean. You probably could have guessed that tonight we're going to be hanging out with Shinji. Let's do it. Zoe, what's up? Spend the evening with Shinjiro? Would we do anything else? Well, I don't mind. Shinjiro seems secretly happy. Well then, let's do it today. You better not go anywhere, alright? Just be patient and wait about an hour. Tell the other guys that too. Oh, he means the party. Please make it tasty. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Sheesh, start looking forward to it. Seems that Shinjiro really is going to make dinner for everyone today. Shinjiro calls for Fuka and they both go into the kitchen. You decide to watch. I've already got everything ready beforehand, like I taught you to do last time. You remember what to do from here? Yes, need to put oil in the frying pan. That's right. Wait, what are you doing with the cooking wine? I said olive oil. It's over here. Right. 4 tablespoons of oil? Put that ladle away. Haven't you ever seen a measuring spoon before? Oh, so that's what this thing is. Looks like they have a long way to go. Shinjiro is skillfully cooking something while teaching Fuka to make a different dish at the same time. I'll help too. I feel awkward just standing here. Nah, stay put. It's way too crowded over here. Besides, we're trying to keep it a secret. Shinjiro is laughing. I'm sorry, Zoe-chan. If only I was better at cooking. Just hush up and watch what you're doing. A piece of eggshell just fell in there. Huh? Oh, you're right. It's amazing that you noticed that, senpai. Come on! I said to keep the egg white. Why is the yolk all by itself in the bowl? Huh? When did that happen? Man, something smells good. Huh? Is that you cooking, Fuka? He's teaching me right now. Koromaru-san seems to be very anxious. The others also heard the fuss and came downstairs. Wow, that smells so good. It's making me all hungry. So, Shinji's cooking. Will there be any leftovers? Can't you tell? You're supposed to be a good friend and make larger servings when you cook in front of lots of people. You're supposed to not be an idiot. Look, there's obviously more than 12 servings here. Huh? Do you mean... There's enough for everybody, so who's hungry? Me! Me! Me, me, me! Shut up and sit down. Woof! He says that he is already seated. Everyone couldn't wait for the food, so they continued talking about the upcoming dinner while the two cooked. From time to time, Shinjiro would yell at you all to stop talking. Fuka continued doing things in the kitchen. 2 hours later... Is all this for us? Whoa, is this some kind of party? Plates of various colors and sizes are all over the table. Tomato pasta, sweet and sour pork, fried chicken, paella, omelet with fried rice, and more. Is Mitsuru-senpai in her room? I'll go get her. Oh, Naki? Go get Ken too. It's a little late, but he's probably still up. Got it. I don't know how to make even one of these dishes. On top of that, they're all made from scratch too. What's the matter? Why are you all gathered together all of a sudden? Mitsuru and Ken come down as well. What's this all about? Did someone call a chef? Huh? Did Shinjiro-san make this? Everyone sit. Yes, sir! Now pick up your chopsticks. Roger that. And dig in. Yes! Thanks for the food! Everyone immediately started eating before Akihiko could even finish his sentence. It's delicious! They're all delicious! Oh man, I'm in heaven. It's a portal to the delicious dimension! What does that even mean? Here's some water. Huh? Aren't you going to eat, Ken-kun? I'll have something. Thanks for the food. Yeah. You all chatted your way through dinner and ate until you felt like you would burst. After everyone cleaned up, you and Shinjiro sat in the empty lounge and had some tea. Looks like everyone enjoyed it. Shinjiro laughs quietly for some reason. That was a lot of fun. Well, actually, no. Let's do it again sometime. If the opportunity comes up. Shinjiro laughs. If you hadn't brought up the idea, probably would have never done something like this. It was so simple. All I had to do was do it. Shinjiro mutters to himself. Could this mean that you gave him the courage to go through with this? You somehow feel that you're slowly getting closer to Shinjiro's inner feelings. And with that, rank 6 acquired. We're moving along. The Shinjiro Aragaki social link has reached level 6. Your power to create personas of the Moon Arcana has grown, but really doing this is its own reward. Today really tired me out. I'm gonna go to bed. You should head off to bed soon too. Night. You said goodnight to Shinjiro before heading to your room. I can hear people talking.
Hey.
I heard there's a nasty typhoon on the way. Think we'll still have the Culture Festival Saturday? Nah, I don't think so. The way they're talking, Typhoon's gonna be way too destructive. You seriously think it's gonna be canceled? Man, after all the work we put in preparing for it. The first bell has rung. like I said previously, we're going to be hanging out with Keisuke today. It's been a while. We haven't really made much of our art club membership, have we? About to head to club. What are you going to do today? I'm going to spend some time with you, my man. I think you could use the, the friends, really. Great, then let's go. Oh, man, I just realized that sounded kind of mean. I'm looking out for you, Keisuke. Trust me. For now, draw whatever you want. Just let me know if you have any questions. The scratching of pencils echoes throughout the art room. It's been so fun that the hours flew by.
Let's wrap up for today. Good work, everyone.
Whew, all done.
All right, let's clean up and go home.
Oh, what's wrong, Fuka?
This has been happening a lot lately. It's just a little headache. I don't think it's anything to worry about.
You should really figure out what's causing the pain. It might lead to serious complications down the road. Does anywhere else hurt? Are your nose and throat all right? Does it feel like your head is in a vice?
Hiraga is getting the details on Fuka's symptoms.
Oh boy, here we go. Keisuke-senpai strikes again. Yamagishi-san won't be going anywhere for a while.
Well, strikes again?
If someone isn't feeling well, he always tries to figure out what's wrong. And it doesn't matter when or where. Once he starts, it takes forever. Keisuke-senpai's dad's the director of a big hospital, and he's an only child. I guess he just can't stand to see people suffer. I bet he'll end up going to medical school.
So the pain's originating from the back of your head? Could you turn around, please? Don't worry. It's just a chronic tension-type headache. Most likely the result of stress. You might be spending too much time in front of the computer. Try to get outside and exercise more. It must seem funny to get medical advice from the head of the art club.
I was worried I'd come down with the flu or something.
In that case, I can do a more thorough check. Could you remove your shirt? Also, open your mouth and stick out your tongue.
What? That's okay. I'm fine. Besides, our dorm isn't far, so he can accompany me back.
Sorry. Wait, you two live in the dorms? I guess I see it in Yamagishi-san. She seems like the well-adjusted type. I bet you're a great cook. Do you take care of the laundry? Is living alone hard?
I think Hiraga has taken an interest in me. I feel like we're becoming better friends. Well, he's a bit eccentric, but I think he means well. Also, he has quite the keen medical knowledge there.
Sorry, Yamagishi-san. I forgot about your condition. I know it's close, but I don't think you should be walking home. Why don't I call you a taxi? Though a bumpy taxi ride might make your headache worse. Maybe a limousine would be better.
That's okay. I'm fine, really.
It's getting dark out. I said goodbye to the club members and went back to the dorm. Interesting fellow, that Keisuke guy there.
Oh, you're back.
Alrighty, let's take a look around the dorm here. Obviously, Shinji, we've done everything we need to with him. We could read with Fuka, or we could give Koromaru some brushy, which I think brushing sounds a little fun, but let's just get everybody's opinions real quick. Now we've got a Typhoon headed our way. Still not sure if it's going to lay us out or not, though. Okay, and then Igus, what's your thoughts on this? According to my calculations, the probability of the Typhoon descending upon us is extremely high. We must secure the dormitory windows and seal any areas prone to leaking. She's taking this pretty seriously. I guess that makes sense, though. It's almost time for the culture festival at your school, right? I hear we might be hit by a typhoon, though. But if the festival doesn't get canceled, I hope you have fun. Thanks, Ken, thanks. It's not looking too good, though. Alright, time to give Koromaru some brushies. The same pet brush is at Koromaru's feet. Koromaru's looking at me with anticipation. Oh, how can I say no? Okay, I'll give you some brush. Koromaru looks very relaxed. His fur is starting to look really soft and shiny. Koromaru looks very proud of his shiny coat. Ah, you're looking beautiful. Koromaru has gotten even more comfortable. Koromaru brought this balm of life. Is he thanking me for brushing him? Hey, I'll take it. Just don't mind the dog slobber. I'm starting to get the hang of this. Maybe I'll brush his coat again when I have the time. Over in Persona 3 Portable, sadly, we cannot hang with Shinji tonight. But we do still have something we need from him. You want a fruit knife? What for? Are you gonna cook with it? Here, I'll get you one. We were making banana cupcakes with Fuka earlier today, so this could come in handy. I also completed the old tile side quest, though I have not yet turned it in, so we can get the dialogue for it later, once we turn in this knife as well as the tile. And we get the fruit knife. Today we're going to be hanging out with Ken, and I do have a Justice Persona in here somewhere, don't I, right? I'm getting to the point where I'm gonna need a Justice Persona. Okay, change of plans. We're going to see the dialogue tonight. Hold on a second. Theodore, my man, I got some things for you. It seems you've completed a request. One moment, please, while I check. Ah, that piece you're carrying. Yes, this is what I requested. Huh? This is called a mahjong tile. You play a game with this? Of course I knew that. You're supposed to play by lining them up and knocking them over, yes? I'll be very careful when I play with it. Thank you very much. And dominoes, mahjong, not that much of a degree of separation. The reward for this quest is something that your friends may be familiar with. Man, the loud cars passing by my apartment are obnoxious tonight. You should try to make use of it. Please take this as your reward. And we get the summer outfit for Akihiko, but that's not all. That sharp, shining knife. This is the knife I asked for. It's incredible. It seems as though it's been in use for a long time, but it's almost as sharp as the day it was made, and I would bet it could cut many things, not just fruit. It has a variety of uses. You can cut things, open cans, peel vegetables. It's an all-purpose cooking tool. What's this? There's something written on the handle. It's a bit hard to read, but let's see. Graduation gift, orphanage. It seems that this was very important to its owner. This is what I asked for, but I cannot take something so significant. Please keep it. And in this version, we get an axe for Shinjiro, an appropriate reward. Anyway, kind of a shame we're not going to be able to use that. That would be a sizable bump to our all-out attack damage in this version. Regardless, that's neither here nor there. Let's hang out with Ken. I don't specifically need a Justice Persona for this night, since having Max Charm is also just enough if we pick the right options, but better get ahead on that if we hang out with Ken any more times this month. And we have a matching persona, so let's spend the evening with Ken. Okay, let's go. Ken seems happy. Iwatodai Strip Mall, Wakatsu Restaurant. Ken ordered a ginger pork meal, but he doesn't seem to be eating much. Oh, come on, Ken, what's wrong? Oh, nothing. Ken begins eating hurriedly. I had some snacks a little while ago. Is it true that you won't get big and strong if you don't eat right? Well, it is true, so I guess I can see why you're trying to do this. I see. Then I'll eat all of this too. Ken tries hard to eat the food in front of him. Not sure if we should have him gorge himself, but he's at least trying to eat healthier. Could something have happened to him? Oh, come on, Ken. Why do you want to be bigger all of a sudden? Why? Because I'm small. Ken seems a little embarrassed. It'd be nice if I could be like Akihiko-san. Zoe-san. You prefer someone like Akihiko-san too, right? Why are you asking? This seems a little harsh, but the kid's just inquisitive, and I don't want to, commit to anything too much, so we'll just say no, not at all. Oh, really? I think he's cool. Ken looks downwards. I want to hurry and become an adult. Ken has a serious look on his face. There must be something on Ken's mind. You feel like you understand Ken a little better now. And with that, rank 4 has been reached. The Ken Amada social link has reached level 4. Your power to create personas of the Justice Arcana has grown. Oh, you can't eat anymore, Zoe-san. If you get any bigger, I won't be able to catch up to you. Ken continues wolfing down his rice. I don't think he truly understands how this works. You finish your dinner with Ken and return to the dorm together. I can hear people talking. Hey, did you go to the film festival during summer vacation? Oh, the one at Port Island Movie Theater. Yeah, I watched a bunch of things. I heard they're gonna have it again next week for just one day. Wanna go? On the 23rd, right? I'll pass on this one. I forgot what the theme this time was, but I remember it was all kitty. Looks like there's going to be a one-day film festival next week on September 23rd. Maybe I should invite someone to come with me. We'll definitely have to keep that in mind. The first bell has rung. Class has ended for today. The clouds look ominous. I should head back to the dorm.
This is the first time we've met during the day. Let's have a chat while the opportunity presents itself.
Okay, what about the Typhoon, though?
That doesn't concern me. Now, let's be off. I understand one of my group has caused you some trouble. Is she in good health? It must be difficult looking after her. After all, you likely can't rein her in for very long. Or could it be you've already killed her?
Oh, come on. She's fine. We don't kill people, okay?
So you're keeping her alive. Then I take it you've had to use the suppressants. As I'd expect from Kirijo's resourcefulness. And you now have someone with first-hand experience among your number as well. If you already know about the suppressants, that simplifies things. Can you imagine it? A persona user murdered by their other half. Such is the fate of a persona that has gone berserk. As you have already seen for yourself. This power of ours is not meant to be wielded by just anyone. That holds true even for those who were awakened by force. It comes at a great cost, and we can only harness it by walking the line between life and death. This power makes us who we are. And yet, you hold the ability to wield so many. The Dark Hour has graced you with its favor, almost unjustly so from our perspective. Now, I ask you, don't you think it'd be a shame for you to lose such a special power?
Well, it would kind of suck, but it's for the sake of everybody.
You stubbornly cling to that sentiment. Do you have no intention of understanding anything? Choosing to turn a blind eye towards your own power, to the grief of the fallen, the unchosen, the unloved. Such apathy, such insolence. You trample upon everything we stand for, and worst of all, your rejection of might. You tread upon your gifts like dirt, and in doing so, reveal your own arrogance. It disgusts me. I see now that nothing will change your mind. If our beliefs are at odds with each other, and neither side is willing to concede, then a battle is unavoidable. Our final confrontation will come in our own time. You have been blessed with a power greater than any other, and yet you don't see its true value. Such a shame.
Look, Takaya, I'm not trying to save the world just to fuck with you, okay? I'm drenched from the rain. My whole body is shivering.
Huh. Didn't quite make it, huh?
According to the news, a typhoon just hit. Apparently, it's the biggest one on record. It's moving slowly too, so it'll be gloomy for a while.
Yeah, thanks to that, the school festival got canned. Well, less work for us in the end, I guess. Still sucks that we'll be stuck indoors for vacation, though. So, what you gonna do over break?
Well, honestly, I kind of forgot we had one. There's been so much going on recently.
Seriously? Dude, you're killing me here. What about you, Fuka?
Me? The only thing I plan to do is go to the movies.
Ooh, a movie? Do you have a date?
It's not like that. I'm going with Natsuki-chan. We actually talk about movies all the time. But with this typhoon, I don't know if we'll make it.
How about you, Yucatan? Still gonna have practice?
I don't know. The archery range is outside, so it's most likely canceled until the storm blows over.
Same here. This stupid typhoon is gonna mess up my training.
You gotta be booked, right, Kirijo-senpai?
I'm not sure yet. Why are you so curious about our business, Iori?
Oh, me? Well, I'd be happy to tell you about my plans.
I suspect that you will be visiting Chidori-san. Although she is in stable condition now, we still can't release her.
Man, Ai-chan, you must be psychic. And you know what? She even told me she wants me to come. Oh, man! I can't believe she said that. So I figured I should probably check up on her. You know, with the storm and all.
What's with him? Why is he all excited?
Well...
You don't know either, huh?
Oh, Amada-kun, what are your plans during the break?
Oh, I'm not really doing anything in particular.
Come on, you gotta be doing something.
Oh, I'll probably go visit the shrine.
Dude, you're a kid, not an old man.
I always go to pray, though. I guess you could say I have a wish I want granted. Anyway, I'm going back to my room. I've got a lot of homework to do.
Oh, okay. Just holler if you get stuck, yeah?
Well, that ended up being a surprisingly tense conversation. I feel a bit under the weather. Maybe I should head to bed early tonight. But we've got plenty of people to talk to before we do so. The only downside to canceling the school festival is that we won't get to see Yucatan in a maid dress anymore. Bummer, huh? Yeah, bummer. I know, right? I'm pretty sure it's not just us who are bummed out, though. And if only there was a way we could get around that.
Let's see.
As student council president, I am saddened to hear the festival has been canceled. I suggested that the date be rescheduled, but it seems that won't happen. Well, there's nothing one can do to hinder Mother Nature's will. Surprised Mitsuru didn't have the pull to get that, just to go through. The building was damaged by that shadow back in April. Wonder if there are any leaks. I hope this place didn't get damaged as badly as I did. Well, the building doesn't have any broken ribs, at least. You're all wet! Are you alright? You don't look so good. I don't think you should go to Tartarus tonight. Stay home and rest instead. Man, could you imagine the trip back in the Typhoon? It would be raining blood out there. Yamagishi's right. You should take care of yourself. I doubt anyone would want to go to Tartarus in all this wind and rain, anyway. Due to the cancellation of the festival, we will receive 5 days off from school. We will have the full weekend off. The 21st is Respect for the Aged Day. The 22nd is a national holiday. Then the 23rd is the autumnal equinox. We should use this time wisely. Excellent, excellent. I hate to say it, but I am so relieved the festival got canceled. I mean, come on! A maid outfit? I'd rather stand outside in the middle of the typhoon than have to wear a maid outfit. And Shinji, you seem a little dour tonight. I wish, huh? Why can't he act like a normal kid? Anyways, with the typhoon raging and with our protagonist just feeling a lot worse for the wear, we have no choice but to go back to our room tonight and crash early. So, let's hit the bed. I'm feeling terribly chilly. I may have caught a cold. I don't think I can stay awake any longer.
I've been waiting for you. It's been quite some time since I last summoned you in your dreams. Several seasons have come and gone since I first offered you my assistance. Now then, your persona abilities. Have you been using them wisely?
Well, I like to think so, yeah.
To be direct, I sense a great catastrophe in your future, but it would be a pity to lose one with such potential as yourself. Therefore, please allow me to provide you with a new form of assistance. I will unlock further secrets of fusion previously unrevealed to you. I am certain that you will find this to be of great benefit.
New combinations have been added to Special Fusion. Now this is what happens in Persona 3 Reload. In Persona 3 FES and Portable, well, I'm just gonna show that off when it becomes relevant, but note that there is an unlock here, and it is a bit more encompassing than what we just got unlocked here in Reload.
But for now, you must be tired. Please, rest easy. Until we meet again, farewell.
Oh, hey, what the hell? It's Monday already. I seem to have slept for a long time. It appears the typhoon has passed. Through the window, the sky looks clear. I feel refreshed. Today is Respect for the Age Day. The holiday lasts until the 23rd. Okay, I guess we had our bedpan set up and we just spent 3 days in bed. Well, guess there's nothing to do but do that full gamer lifestyle. I'll harvest the plants later. Let's roll out of bed and immediately play an MMO. Alright, let's spend some time with Maya. Hey, wait a second. What rank were we on when we last hung out with Maya? I'm in Shinagawa Dungeon. Maya isn't in the area. Mysterious life engulfs Tatsuya. Shinagawa. A gray-colored sky stretches as far as the eye can see. A barren wasteland lies before me. Maya is staring off into the distance. I saw you log on, so I brought you here with magic. Sorry. I should apologize. Oh, no worries. Don't worry about it. No, Tatsuya, if you keep being nice, I won't ever move forward. Maya seems a little happier. Remember how I said I would send our chat log to the admins before? I don't think I will. Oh, they'll end it for sure now. Yeah, pretty much, huh? Maya seems genuinely sorry. She's fidgeting in the sand with her feet. I read over our chat log, and I didn't like what I saw. What kind of person plays an MMO just to bitch about coworkers? You shouldn't have had to put up with me doing that. I'm sorry, bows. Some teacher I am, right? I know it'll look like I'm chickening out and stuff, but I'm thinking about quitting the MMO today. I don't think I'll see you again. Oh, I'll miss you, Maya. I'll totally miss you more! Maya seems happy. Since no one can see my face on interwebs, I said some mean stuff, so I just have to look at myself in the mirror and make it right. Yeah, right. Never would have figured this out without your help. Tatsuya taught me to be thoughtful even when I'm not around other people. Maya really trusts me. I feel like we're growing closer.
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the Hermit Arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the Hermit within thyself.
And yes, the Hermit social link has been maxed out. Now we'll get a whopping 5 level ups with fusing Hermit personas, and that's even before we potentially get the Lover's card. But that's not all. We can now fuse our Habaki, the Aboriginal god. Well, I better go now. I drew something in the sand for you. Check the ground once I log off. Okay? It's kind of embarrassing, but I worked hard on it. If you upload a screenie to your cell phone, you can keep it always. I don't ever cry during romance movies, but my eyes will be red tonight. Remember, let's think positive. GG, Tatsu. Thanks for everything. Maya's players signed off. I looked at the area where Maya was standing. Messages written in the sand. I, read downward, love you. And we've got the screenshot. I sent the screen cap to my phone. After taking a moment to reminisce on my memories with Maya, I logged off the game. That'll be the last time we ever get to play Innocent Sin online. Ideally, it's not the last time we'll ever see Innocent Sin within the real world, though. Alright, looking around here, we can watch DVDs with Koromaru. We could use the kitchen with Mitsuru, which I think is a pretty appealing idea. We've already maxed out Junpei for reading, but before we do that, let's harvest those crops before I forget. It would be untoward to just leave those unattended. And it's give us an opportunity to see what we've produced with Shinji helping us out. Well, actually, we already know this. We get meaty soul spinach. Let's plant even more soul spinach. At some point, I'll get that software that'll allow me to yield more plants. 10-3, eh? That's actually the day we're going to be going to Tartarus, so that is actually fairly serendipitous. Particularly if we get to do any more gardening. Why do I keep walking back? I can just go back to the lounge this way. But, yeah, let's, well, first, let's talk to everybody. We've got new dialogue, of course. Can I help you? I'm glad you weren't sick for very long. Maybe it's because you rested for 2 days straight. Okay, that was pretty straightforward. I guess, how are you? While you were resting, a typhoon passed through town. Not much damage was incurred. Nothing of note was mentioned about typhoon damages on the news either. Wonder if it was really worth it to cancel the festival. Well, all the outdoor activities would probably have been shut down anyway. It was a pretty big typhoon, but a lot of buildings were destroyed. Yukari-san and Fuka-san were really scared. Were you scared during the typhoon too, Zeller-san? I was unconscious, Ken. Oh, that's right. Oh, he just realized he had nowhere to go from there. Is your body totally healed up? The physical health of a fighter is very important. Be careful. No matter how strong you are, if you don't feel well, you won't last long in the ring. Truer words have never been spoken. Oh, that's right. I should have made you some rice porridge when you were sick. Sorry I didn't think of that sooner. Next time you get sick, I'll be sure to make it. I'll be looking forward to it, Yukari. And finally, let's hang out with Mitsuru. Zeller, if you're free, why don't you join me for some tea? I'm planning to change things up this time. I can sense Mitsuru's quiet determination. Mitsuru might gain a new ability soon. Should I spend time with Mitsuru? Before I can start brewing the tea, there's something I want to do. Would you like to join me? For sure, for sure.
Thank you.
Wonderful. I'll start the preparation.
Today, I'd like to make a snack food that would pair well with tea. That said, I'm not terribly well versed in the art of cuisine. So I'm hoping to make some simple karumeyaki. Did your teachers ever show you how to make it?
Yeah, karume, what?
A karumeyaki is a confectionery that was passed down from Portugal during the Sengoku period. Karume derives from the Portuguese word caramelo, or caramel in English. Well, it might be faster if you just see for yourself. Let's get started. Temperature control is key. We want to turn off the heat right before it hits 130 degrees Celsius. Oh, we should keep things moving. Let's put the sugar in the ladle first.
I cook karumeyaki with Mitsuru. And we get some karumeyaki.
What a nostalgic flavor. It may not require hours in the kitchen, and the taste isn't particularly complex, but I'm quite fond of these. And more than anything, it's nice that we can make it ourselves. You know, when I saw this for the first time, I thought it was like magic. I've tried making it myself a number of times, but I ended up burning it on every attempt. I guess you could call it a bittersweet memory. But I didn't give up. I continued practicing. And that's finally led to our success today. What do you think?
I think that's inspiring. Oh, hey, and that actually lines up with what I was gonna say.
Hearing you say that makes me glad to have shared it. Back home, there were plenty of opportunities to host formal dinners and tea parties, but I never considered it particularly admirable to have someone else prepare the extravagant dishes. Doing the cooking myself also allows me to talk with you like this. And isn't that sort of familiarity the key to understanding each other better? I think this might have been what I was missing. Instead of complaining about being difficult to approach, I needed to create an opportunity for change.
By cooking this nostalgic dish, Mitsuru seems to have learned something new about herself. And Mitsuru's characteristic has been unlocked, and depending on what activities we get for the rest of this month, we may actually be able to upgrade it very soon. Ailment Burst raises critical rate on foes with ailments, with Mitsuru in battle. This is a little poorly explained, but this raises the crit rate of everyone on the team for against enemies that have status ailments inflicted, so long as Mitsuru is in the party and they are afflicted with an ailment. Now, I do need to correct one thing that is commonly misstated about this characteristic. It does not apply to debuffs. It is specifically status ailments. It is sometimes mistakenly believed that debuffs also trigger this effect because debuffing the enemy with Mitsuru does also fulfill her theurgy gauge condition, but sadly that is not the case for Ailment Burst. It is exclusive to status ailments, which honestly makes it a lot worse than it would be otherwise. If it worked against enemies that were debuffed, this characteristic would actually be amazing. As it is, though, it's mostly just good for mopping up enemies that don't have direct elemental or even physical weaknesses. Instead, you can knock them down with critical hits after hitting them with an ailment, which every enemy in the game that isn't a boss usually has at least one ailment that is particularly effective against them. For the exact amount this affects, I believe it is a flat 10% bonus additive to your crit rate. So if you had like a base crit rate of 20% and Ailment Burst was in effect, it would be 30% then. So it's not a bad bonus. It works particularly well with people who are already specced out for critical hits or have a high natural crit rate with their own passives like Junpei.
It's fascinating, the kind of things you learn by simply inviting someone over for tea. Thank you. I hope we can talk again like this sometime. Oh, right, I had a favor to ask. There's still some sugar and baking soda left. Do you think you could help me make another batch? Karameyaki keeps for a long time. This could be a good chance to make some for the others.
After making karameyaki with Mitsuru, I went back to my room. Now for our designated FES montage, although there will be one clip of FES that I'll instead be including later in the video because it would be spoiling a certain story event later on if I included it now. That's neither here nor there though. The first thing we're going to be doing in FES for this montage is we've got a walk event with Koromaru. And hey, guess who gets to go with us? Shinji. Let's go together and let's just have a good time. We just can't get enough of this guy. Quit prancing around like that. You act like this is the first time I've ever taken you out on a walk. I don't like the look of that weather. Seems like a storm's coming. Well, what happens, happens. Looks like Shinji has a bit of a sixth sense about these things, and it happens to be correct. He spoke quietly with Shinjiro. That was fast. Had enough for tonight? You used to live here, huh? Well, come on. Let's go home. Nice little relaxing walking event with Shinjiro. Now, while I'm thinking of it, let's go over the schedule for this week in FES. On 9/16, I'll be hanging out with Hidetoshi in order to get the Emperor up to rank 6. We'll be doing Keisuke and a bunch of side quests on the 17th. Keisuke will be reaching rank 4. On the 21st, we will be hanging out with Maiko. I forget if this will max her out or not because I haven't been actively tracking her progress, and there'll be something else to comment on that evening in particular. On Tuesday, we'll finally be, or 9/22 rather, we'll finally be beginning Nozumi's social link in Persona 3 FES. Got a little special event on Wednesday that I'm going to be attending, and then on Thursday, we will be maxing out Kenji, and I'll never have to deal with him ever again. Should be a good time. Of course, there are far more things to go over in this little montage, so let's get on to the next point of interest. Moving on to the next point of interest, because we had to do the walk with Shinjiro, and I decided to include that into my schedule, I saved doing the next Tartarus expedition for Wednesday. Not too much has changed here. I have picked up a couple of extra personae, though. We've got Belarus here, I just always stumble on his name, who I just fused just to have a high-level persona in order to scare off enemies as I raided treasure floors, which I got a good amount of money doing that. It was enough to allow me to pull out a succubus because I fused her off with Orthrus to create Dionysus. Now this guy, I don't care too much about anything that he can do for us. He does have Mind Charge, but that's not a super helpful skill in Persona 3 FES, but he's very helpful for weapon fusion. Moon Arcana create weapons that have boosted crit rates, and he is a pretty decently high level persona, so he should create something with around 220 attack power. So if I slap him onto a Nihil Axe or a Nihil Longsword, that's a pretty potent weapon for Shinji or Junpei that gives them better damage than their skills can hope to notch, plus, better chances of landing 2-hit strikes or just outright critical hits. So definitely something I want to do there. I also got the levels that I wanted for Junpei and Yukari, so they are both level 44 now. Yukari has Mediarama, Junpei has Maraku Kaja, making them both a lot more useful. I also took the liberty of completing one of the weapon collection quests for Elizabeth on this evening, and got the, what is it, the Munichika Minazuka, I think it is? Well, no, the requests. What we're looking for is the requests here. Mikazuki Munichika, I was getting that backwards. But yes, I was able to collect this. You can find this on floor 118, 128, and 132 of Tazia in a rare chest. Took me a little bit of time to get it, but after about a half hour, I eventually found it. This katana must be the Mikazuchi Munichika. I've heard that it's named for the resemblance to the crescent moon. It does look very much like that. It's very beautiful work. I wonder, can they make swords in shapes other than the crescent moon? Just once in my life, I'd love to see a heart-shaped sword. You can find that in Disgaea, by the way. Please accept your reward. Fun fact about this particular weapon is that you can find it much earlier in Persona 3 Vanilla. You can actually find it in Yabasha, and it is considerably stronger than any other weapon you can get at that point. It's a 180 attack power, I think it's like 184, with plus 30 HP, which is not terrible, but not something I'm super pressed about having. Now with that taken care of, I can accept all of the side quests that are time sensitive. We'll be doing the fruit knife one tomorrow. We also can take care of the beautiful tile quest, and we'll get a berserker's seal for that, which is actually a pretty interesting accessory that replicates high counter, and it also sells for quite a bit of money if you'd like to do that. That's all I want to comment on for this particular night. Let's move on to the next order of business. On the 21st, we once again find ourselves in Tartarus, though I am not doing anything here. I am instead just here to manipulate the phone call schedule, because we want a specific phone call to happen on a later evening. For right now, though, since we're here anyway, I can complete a bunch of Elizabeth-related stuff, so I can turn in some of the quests that we have here, such as the Mahjong tile. That will get us a Berserker's Seal, very nice. I'm probably gonna hand that on to Junpei. Here is the shiny knife, which we've already seen Elizabeth's reaction to it, so we will just speed through this and get our reward here, a Nihil Spear. Handy if you haven't gotten one already, though the only spears I really plan to fuse are specialty ones, maybe with one exception though. But there is another quest that I want to accept to take care of. Now that we've completed the Typhoon event, we've unlocked a new function in Persona 3 FES, as well as Portable, and we'll see the minor changes that got in Portable, but what we want to look at first in FES is special fusion types. In addition to the normal and triangle spreads, we can now perform Cross with 4 Personae, Pentagon with 5, and Hexagon with 6. Now, if you actually look at these fusion spreads, as you can see, we're a little light on information for what these actually entail, beyond the persona it takes to actually create them. However, there is one we can perform quite easily right now, and you can probably guess who this is. With King Frost, Jack Frost, Pyrojack, and Queen Mab, we can create a full persona. And of course, there are a bunch of other personae. Many of these are the ultimate personae that we unlock via maxing out social links, and we also get a preview of some other personae that we are far away off from actually being able to create. But yeah, like I said, we're not able to actually see what we can make here. Now I'm going to quickly secure all of the personae for creating that full fusion there, so give me one moment. To my slight shock, I hadn't already fused a King Frost, so I had to take care of that, but it wasn't too bad. I was able to fuse Omitsunu and Queen Mab together to create that, and then I pulled another one out. But when you have the relevant personae to a special fusion, Igor will remark that it is an interesting combination. And if you go into the relevant menu, you will now actually be able to see what you can create, as well as what it's going to get before you create it. Now, unfortunately, we're a little bit past the point where Black Frost is super useful to us. I may as well get Ice Boost onto him at least, make his stuff a little bit stronger there, but he does have some decent stuff at his disposal that makes him decent for fusion material, if nothing else. And we do have to fuse him in order to fulfill Elizabeth's requests, so let's take care of that. We'll get Marakunda for our efforts, which is decently helpful, and we also have a bunch of junk skills that we can throw out, because he is created off several fairly weak persona. He also learns Trafuri, which not too many things in the game actually pick that up for us, so I think that's also a pretty decent pickup there. Let's grab that real quick and toss out Agi. And what's the last thing he learns? Matarukaja, though he's not liable to get it. I could have gotten Growth 1 onto him off of King Frost, but the amount of experience you get from that is so low, it's hardly worth it. Regardless, that allows us to turn in Elizabeth's next fusion request in FES, and I'll take care of that in due time in Portable. That persona I see within you. It must be the Mischief Maker, Black Frost, come out from the darkness to play. Actually, this is the first time I've set eyes on him. I'm sure there are others I've never seen before, sleeping deep within the human mind. Please accept your reward. And we get a Wizard's Mark for our efforts. Not an accessory I really care about, but it is there. I'm going to take this opportunity to pull another Dionysus out of the compendium, because I did fuse the first one off into a longsword that I plan to pick up in due time, and then I'm going to fuse another one into a Nihilax to give Shinji a really powerful high crit weapon. Should work out very nicely for the both of those guys. Moving on to Tuesday, unfortunately there is not much else we can do today. Well, okay, I could hang out with Maiko, but we want to get this started sooner rather than later. It's time to hang out with Nozomi in FES. Now, I'm actually going to show this off here, because his question answers are slightly different in FES. What? Don't look at me while I'm eating. You're making me feel self-conscious. You spoiled the moment. I cannot savor the flavor of my limited edition gourmet sandwich with you here. Seems you were able to distract him from his limited edition gourmet sandwich because of your charm. I don't know why, that is really funny to me. What do you want? Well, what are you eating? Oh, you're curious. Do you consider yourself a gourmet? Is that possible? A slim guy like you? Prove it. If you can pass my gourmet quiz, then I'll believe you. What should I ask? I don't want to make it too difficult. Give me some time to think. Okay, come on, hit me with the quiz. Whew, I finally swallowed it. Now, the quiz begins. This first question is a freebie. What's the most popular drink at the cafe over there? Well, that would be the pheromone coffee, of course. Correct. Here's a question number 2. What color is the mascot for Wild Duck Burger? That would be green. You're pretty good. Question 3. What is the secret menu item at Hagakure? Not much of a secret, really. It's the Hagakure Bowl. I'm impressed. You seem to have some knowledge about food, but it pales in comparison to mine. Let's see, can you bring me something I've never eaten before? I doubt such a thing exists, though. If you succeed, then I'll accept you as a fellow gourmet. And if you remember, we need an odd morsel to get this. What is with this mysterious food? Give that to me! He took your odd morsel. It's surprisingly easy to fail this condition, because odd morsels, there's no reason to use them yourself, so you might just think to sell them off for a small amount of yen, but that would block you here. Note that, like Reload, if you fail any of the questions, you cannot attempt again on a given day. You have to wait until the next time you have an opportunity to interact with Nozomi to give another answer. But I'm impressed. I haven't tasted something like that in all my life. I like you now. And thus the social link begins. Now, after that lengthy diversion in Persona 3 FES, we're back to Portable once again, and really quickly I want to show off the special fusions one more time. It is similar to how it is in FES with the cross, pentagon, and hexagon spreads, but the key difference this time around is it actually tells you what the hell you're getting before you have all the necessary personae gathered together to actually fuse it, though you still cannot see what they're actually capable of until you have said personae in stock, so keep that in mind. Like FES, we do have a quest to fuse Black Frost, but we'll get to that another time, when I feel like emptying out my entire Persona stock. We do have a few links that we're getting pretty close to the point where we're going to max them out soon, so I may as well eject a bunch of Personae once we get to that point. Now that that's taken care of, we have another social link to get into. It's been a while since we've hung out with Koromaru. Haven't been getting as many links with him after the initial blitz of social links we got with him when he first became available. With Jiko-Kuten, we get better point gains with Koromaru, although honestly, it's not super necessary in this case. Woof! Koromaru seems to be in a good mood. As you're getting ready to take him out for a walk, Fuka came by. Koro-chan, how was today's... Huh? You didn't eat all of it? But it's good meat with the bone still in. Did you cook it, Fuka? Hey, that's mean. As if my food's so bad he won't eat it at all. I bought his dinner today, but... Koro-chan, are you not going to eat this? Koromaru took the meat into his mouth, but he isn't eating it. Koromaru headed to the door. In any case, you decide to take him out for a walk. I'm sorry, Fuka, that was a little rude. Koromaru is still carrying the meat in his mouth. Oh, what? Is this on purpose, Koromaru? Huh? Koromaru is quiet. You realize that if he barks, the meat would fall out of his mouth. In any case, he headed towards the shrine. Naganaki Shrine. There's no one here. Koromaru is twitching his nose. You hear a dog's faint cry from somewhere. Koromaru is looking around and walking towards the sound. There's a puppy shivering behind the bench. I gotta admit, reading these Koromaru social links, I kind of feel like a narrator in a children's show. Arf! Koromaru dropped the meat he was carrying at the puppy's feet. The puppy is biting into the meat. Koromaru is watching the puppy intently. Was this puppy abandoned? Koromaru is looking up at you with his big ol' eyes. In any case, you can't leave this puppy be. What should you do? Let's see, let's check the puppy. Upon closer inspection, there's a thin collar around the puppy's neck. If this was someone's dog, his owner might be looking for him. You should consult Officer Kurosawa about this. There's a little plot thread that got folded back into Koromaru's linked episode, so not all of these aspects of these social links were lost in the transition. You brought the puppy here with Koromaru. A lost dog? No, there haven't been any reported. Do you take on jobs like that too? No matter how much manpower you have, it won't be enough. Alright, might as well give you some direct help for once. Wait right here. Officer Kurosawa began calling places one after another. Yes, that is correct. I see. Thank you very much. Hello, is this the pet shop Bow Wow? My name is Kurosawa, Tatsumi East Police Box. You seem to be calling the local pet shops and animal hospitals. That's correct. A black puppy? Breed? I have no idea. Huh? There is? Their puppy is missing? Yes. Koyama-san. I see. The house on the corner of 2nd Street. I'll ask them. Thanks very much. Officer Kurosawa ended the call in a rather good mood. Seems I might have found them. Don't look so worried. Officer Kurosawa picked up the phone again. Hello. Is this the Koyama residence? My name is... Kurosawa's face is lighting up. Seems he's found the puppy's owner. We found them. I'll take the puppy from here. It's dark out, so you should head on back. You should be fine. You have a fine bodyguard with you. Officer Kurosawa patted Koromaru on the head. Arf! Koromaru seems happy. On the way back from the police box... Woof! Koromaru is wagging his tail happily. Ah, yeah, good work, Koromaru, but glad we found the owner also. Woof! Koromaru seems happy. Woof. Koromaru is nuzzling you with his nose. I feel like Koromaru is thanking you. And, with a good deed done, rank 7 has been acquired. The Koromaru social link has reached level 7. Your power to create personas of the Strength Arcana has grown. Woof! Led by Koromaru, you decide to go back to the dorm.
Good morning. This is Elizabeth. I am calling to inform you that more humans have wandered into Tartarus. 2 this time, I believe. Please swiftly and safely conduct a search and rescue. Goodbye now.
God, Elizabeth, can't you ever call me with good news? And I'm afraid things are not going to get much better because we're hanging out with Nozomi today. Ah, boy, you're double fisting those hot dogs, man. I'm almost impressed by it. perfect timing. Do you want to get something to eat? I can hear my poor stomach screaming for attention. And I've got a very crappy moon persona to help develop my relationship with Nozomi. What are you in the mood for today? Rice? Sandwiches? Maybe noodles? I know just the place!
Hurry, I'm dying from hunger here!
Well, look who it is. I knew you sounded familiar. I'd recognize that shrill, grating voice anywhere. I mean, who wouldn't? I don't have all the free time in the world like you high school kids, so let's try to keep this short. My son gave you money that was supposed to pay for his cram school. I'd appreciate it if you'd give it back. Let's just be done with this. I won't bother you again if you return the money now. Are we good?
Look, sir, I don't think you have the full picture here. Your son said he hates cram school. That's why he was hiding in the park by himself. I was doing him a favor. If anything, you should be thanking me. Right?
I'm not exactly sure this negotiation check is gonna work, but sure, right?
See? You think so too?
Well, what's this? Someone sure is bold today. You sure you're not gonna start screaming emergency and run away?
My, you really don't have a clue, do you? No wonder you don't understand how your son feels. Besides, haven't you heard? He's my bodyguard now.
I didn't sign up for this, but Suimitsu seems to trust me with all his heart. Hey, well, rank 5 moon at least. Another level up while fusing.
Look, I should be the one forgiving you. And even if I did, there's no way you're getting into paradise. People like my dead brother, non-believers like you, you're not welcome there.
Talking to you gives me a headache. You know my son, right? He's still in elementary school, and yet he has a better head on his shoulders than you do. Your parents have my sympathy. I'd be ashamed if my son were as neck-deep in this cult as you are.
What? What did you just say to me? So that's how it is, huh? You're just like the rest of them. You think I should have died instead, don't you? You don't think I'll ever hold a candle to my twin brother, do you?
Knock it off. Damn kid. God, this has been such a waste of time. Fine. If that's how you want to play, then just you wait and see. Better watch yourself, kid. Hang around this guy for too long, and he'll scam you, too. I tell my son the same thing. Choose your friends carefully. Now excuse me.
Come back when you've learned a little respect. Actually, don't come back. Ever! We won! We fought that guy off! As long as you're here, I've got nothing to fear. All right, I was dying of hunger, wasn't I? Come on!
What the hell have I gotten myself into? After eating with Suimitsu, I went back to the dorm. Maybe striking up a friendship with everybody who seemed mildly interesting at the behest of a creepy-looking man with a big nose wasn't exactly the best idea. I've played Silent Hill 3 before. I'm not too keen on a cult that belts out the word paradise too much. I guess that's neither here nor there, though. Let's see. Shinji is willing to cook tonight. Does anybody else want to do anything? No, actually, so, wow, for the first time in a long while, we're actually going to be pursuing a nighttime social link in Persona 3 Reload. What a concept, what a concept. But we've got new dialogue. If the Dark Hour disappears, we'll probably lose our Persona abilities and return to being ordinary high school students, right? Oh, but I guess we won't be the same as we were before, because everything we experience together will all live richer, fuller lives. I like that! That's a very, very glass half full mentality about it, Fuka. Only 3 shadows left, but they're gonna be tough.
Yes.
Yes, that is the most likely scenario. It will be difficult to win without thorough training in Tartarus. And we'll get there, don't worry, Aegis. We have captured Strega's support specialist, Chidori. You're like a few weeks behind the plot here, Aegis. Next mission is highly probable that they will be unable to determine our location.
Oh.
Yeah, not having a navigator must make a huge difference. I doubt they'll be able to do much on their own right now. Still, we should be careful. The other two must be formidable too. They certainly pack heat. I wish the Typhoon was on our side. Maybe we could blow an entire ramen stand into a shadow and kill it with one hit. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah.
Well, maybe if the ramen stand had a persona, Junpei, then maybe that would work out. Before we head out, we'll just stop by Mitsuru real quick. How are you feeling? I'm doing pretty good, honestly. I'm glad to hear it. Then you'll have no problems going to Tartarus, I take it. In due time. Stop trying to pressure me, Mitsuru. I know you're big on Tartarus expeditions. Anyways, wow, Tanaka, how long has it been? We're gonna spend some time with you. Zeller, good evening. You came for another life lesson, didn't you? Why, it's written all over your face. Of course it'll be entirely free of charge. It's been so long since we talked to this guy, I gotta let his full spiel go. Oh my, such enthusiasm. Have I got you hook, line, and sinker?
Just the other day, my high school organized a class reunion.
Oh, sounds fun.
I had a splendid time. I laughed just thinking about it. I doubt you'd understand how I feel since you're still in high school, but a class reunion is a very important event. It's the perfect opportunity to show everyone how pathetic their lives turned out. Like that cad who made fun of me for eating plain rice, or the ingrate who threw my holy socks in the trash. Now, they both look at me with envy. What they make in a year, I make in a month. My business is doing great, and I'd say I have a satisfying private life as well. Let me take you under my wing as our exclusive model. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Don't think I would extend this offer to just anyone.
President Tanaka is opening up to me. I understand him a little better now. We have long since maxed out this social link in FES and Portable, but we're just now past the halfway point in Reload. It's just so much more fulfilling to spend time with our friends at C's than with Tanaka. No offense, Tanaka.
Oh, remember that 40,000 yen you gave me? I'd say you've gotten your money's worth at this point. My time is worth at least 100,000 yen per hour, you know. Just think of all the free advice I've given you. You can thank me later.
It's getting late, so I'll go back to the dorm. For once, we actually have a couple things I'd like to check out today, but we can only do one of them, so I'm gonna do the one that's just gonna be for fun, but we don't really want to commit to, and I'm gonna do the thing that'll actually be practical for advancing our social links. First thing I'm gonna do today is go with Shinji to the film festival. You finally look better. When you were sick, your face was as pale as a ghost's. I'm glad to see you up and around. Huh? Film festival? I totally forgot they did those. Not that I've ever been to one. Should I invite him to the film festival? Oh, look at him. He can't even hide his enthusiasm with me. Weirdo. Well, let's go.
From paws to whiskers? This is what we're seeing? Well, if this is what you really want, I guess I'm game too.
We watched the tiny animals fighting to survive with all their strength. It taught us about the harshness of nature and the tenacity of living creatures.
The river. It just washed that dog away. Sorry, I gotta go.
Who knew Milo and Otis could affect someone so deeply? I let Aragaki go ahead, and then return to the dorm myself. Poor guy, he was not prepared for that. He's got a soft spot for the little doggies, though. As much as I'd like that to have been the canonical event we did today, we've got something that's mechanically a bit more important to do. Since we have the day off, I was thinking of going somewhere. Do you want to join me? Just let me know. We've got a date with Yukari today, because we actually need some a good amount of social link points to qualify for her next rank up event. So let's do this today. That was so good. Sorry, I thought that was going to be voice acted. Nothing beats Azuki Strawberry Daifuku. So, I have a question for you. Do you like Azuki Strawberry Daifuku? Oh, that's got a mouthful of a name. But yeah, I love it. Right? The pink outer skin is cute, isn't it? I mean, you can really call it a strawberry rice cake. Can you really call it a strawberry rice cake if the skin isn't pink? Well, strawberries are more red, but I guess the juice is pink. I wonder if our tastes outside of food are the same as well. Yukari seems excited. I feel like we became a lot closer today. What do you want to do now? We already ate, so should we just walk around for a bit? I walked around with Yukari for a while before returning to the dorm.
Hello.
Hello there, welcome back. Hey, the chairman's here. Let's give him a quick chat. Are you feeling any better, Zeller-kun? I was going to inquire earlier, but I thought you might be sick of everyone asking if you're sick. No, not really. Well, actually, oh god, I'm not sure what I'm responding to. No, not really. There's no need to be modest. I mean, it's hard to enjoy anything at all when you're not feeling well. I bet you were also thinking I did not choose to catch a cold. Get it? No? Now, you're trying. It's not the easiest. Let's see, Akihiko would like to cook, and, well, that's really our only option tonight, so why don't we do that? But first, let's talk to Fuka. I'm glad you weren't sick for very long. Maybe it's because you rested for... Oh, wait a second. That wasn't new dialogue. I have been tricked by the game, and I am upset about that. What, you bored? Then go bother the chairman or something. You'd love a captive audience for his terrible puns. Haha, I was way ahead of you, but let's go together. What? I'll pass. Okay. We're gonna be cooking with Akihiko tonight, because we're not exactly spoiled for choice. I have to eat enough to make up for what I burned during training, so it ends up being a lot of food. It's easier to just cook it all at once. I'd appreciate your help if you have the time. Looks like Sonata wants me to cook with him. Should I spend the evening with Sonata? I think so. Thanks. Let's get to it.
Chicken tenderloin, eggs, broccoli. We're gonna boil them one after the other. This is a staple for an athlete. Full of valuable nutrients and not too hard to cook either. The problem is what comes after. Next, you gotta portion everything out and then put it in the freezer. It's a lot of work.
Oh, wow. But you work hard, Akihiko. I'm impressed.
Not really. I'm just lazy, so I want to do everything in one go. But if I want to get stronger, I have to do whatever it takes. All right, let's get started. It's done. This should last for a while. That really went by fast. The work is so much more efficient with two of us. Here, you take some too. It's perfect for a midnight snack, since it won't really put on fat.
And we get the Iron Athlete meal. Delicioso.
I know your diet is important for building a strong body, but I'll admit, I'm not much of a cook. I could use your help again sometime, if you don't mind. I might be able to try something more elaborate with your help. Maybe I should buy some pig's feet. I hear they're rich in collagen.
Good morning, Zeller-kun. It's been feeling a lot more like fall ever since the typhoon passed. I really hope the fighting ends before winter comes. I'm sure it will. I hope you're right. School is back in session in proper style with a lecture. A lot of people are concerned about stress these days. Believe it or not, crying can relieve stress. The tension is washed away with all those tears. Unlike money, there's no benefits to saving up your stress. When life gets rough, just cry it out. By the way, maybe you've already found this out, we sometimes describe difficult situations as headaches, but headaches caused by stress are a real thing. I'm feeling sleepy, but I think we should keep our attention wrapped for this one.
Yes, that's right.
Migraines are probably the most talked about of them all. Some people are more prone to getting them due to their personality and habits. There are also tension headaches. Those are really nasty too. Tension headaches are when the muscles of your head contract due to overloaded stress. That's why it's so important that you never bottle your stress up. And I forced myself to stay awake and listen to the lecture, earning myself just a little bit more academia in the process. We're almost there. We will make it to rank 6 eventually.
Alright, everyone, settle down. So, there won't be any more classes this afternoon. But that doesn't mean you're free to goof around. It's time to work together and put away the Culture Festival displays and decorations. I'll assign you into 3 groups for the cleanup. The first group will go to the science lab. Your leader will be...
Afternoon classes were canceled, so we could clean up the Culture Festival displays that we didn't actually get to use.
Okay, let's hurry up and get this over with.
Roger that.
Got it.
I guess this was the photography club's display. Look, they got a pretty good picture of you. Whoa, the guy who took first looks pretty suntanned.
That's Hayase. It's crazy fast. Of course, it's only a matter of time until I take him down.
You've already got him beat in the sweaty department. I swear I've never seen you without your gym clothes. Then again, maybe you're the smart one here. Just walking around is enough to work up a sweat these days.
Hey, you guys can jabber all you want, but at least keep things moving. At this rate, we'll be here all day.
Sorry, Takeba. My bad.
Hey, what's got you all worked up?
Nothing. Jeez.
Yo, I brought the tools and stuff. The nail puller, tape, and what else was it?
If you require a drill, I have one installed.
Cool, thanks guys. Wait, hang on. Where's the bubble wrap, Iori?
Bubble wrap? Oh, right, we gotta pack stuff up. Good call, man. You should go get it. You know where they keep that stuff, right?
Well, yeah, but you're the one who forgot to grab it.
Oh, are you sure you don't want to go? That place is like a paradise, you know? Some fine chicas there, it'd be just your type.
What? No way. You serious? Give me the details, man.
Ahem. I believe I asked you all to hurry it up so we could go home.
Oh, sorry, Yuka-san. Man, talk about an ace directive.
I heard that. Jeez, how stupid can you be?
Junpei? More like Stupay.
I'm getting deja vu. Fine, I'll go to the supply room later.
Still, it's a real shame the Culture Festival fell through. There were so many cool events I was looking forward to, like the stand-up comedy duos. They said it was going to be open mic, so I was planning on trying it out.
Oh, really? With who?
You.
Wait, me? You gonna just push me on stage without even saying anything?
I'm just messing with you. It was actually Miyamoto.
Who, me? Hell no.
Just another joke. Chill out, guys. I'll do it with you then.
Alright, bring it on, my man. This is actually something I can get behind.
Now that's the spirit. Why don't we show these guys what we've got? Hello out there, everyone. We're the famous comedy duo, Kenji Tomochika.
Hey, where's my name?
Ooh, nice and snappy. You're pretty good. Man, I can't wait for the Culture Festival. It's gonna be awesome, huh?
It's already over, you dummy.
What? You're giving up already? All you gotta do is sleep like 360 more times and bam, Culture Festival. You know what they say? Early to bed, early to rise.
Makes you healthy, or is it lies?
There you go, we got a top quality one this time. Kinda depressing, though. Hey, speaking of jokes, here's a good one. What do you do when your key isn't working?
Well, you keep trying.
That's the lamest joke I've heard in years. Guess that's the best GeckoCon has to offer. Not bad, considering we didn't rehearse this at all. Man, we would have been great.
All right, break it up, you guys. Seriously, I take my eyes off you for 1 second.
Speaking of things that would have been great, you missed out on your chance to be a maid, Takeba-san.
Huh? Oh, so word got out about that. I, for one, am fine with missing that opportunity.
Bet a lot of guys were real disappointed. Ain't that right, Miyamoto?
Huh? How should I know? Wait, why are they disappointed? The maids are there to help at the cafe, right?
Such a pure soul.
Well, it's kind of something that guys fantasize about. Mainly Junpei.
Oh.
What are you looking at me for? What did I do?
Junpei-san.
Oh, come on. You too, Ai-chan?
We finished our cleaning with no further issues. With my daily business taken care of, let's see what Igor has to say today. That was quite a sizable typhoon. I'd expected the school would have sustained some damage. However, I was mistaken. Must have been durably constructed. Yeah, I know, she's still far from passing as a human. Come on, give Igor a little bit more credit than that, game. Hey, how you feeling? Hope your cold hasn't come back. Oh, I'm fine. That's more like it. Can't be sick, because we'll have a hard time without you. Oh, thanks for caring about my well-being. That's neither here nor there, though. Today, we're going to be hanging out with Keisuke once again. We're just getting to see more and more of people we haven't talked to in a while. First Keisuke, then Tanaka, and then Keisuke again.
How are you doing?
I just got here myself. Are you going to be at the art club today? I plan on it. Great, looking forward to seeing you there. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I'll let the club advisor know about you. The scratching of pencils echoes throughout the art room. It's been so fun that the hours flew by.
Everyone, attention please. I have an announcement regarding the recent Bay Area art contest. Hiraga-kun's painting was selected for consideration in the final round. Wow!
Your piece was really good. You might even win.
Please, it's all thanks to my paintbrush. I was lucky to use my dad's quality raccoon hair one. It really helped apply the paint to the canvas. So I'm sure that's the only reason the judges even noticed.
You've got talent, Keisuke.
Thank you. But I've only been painting for about 2 years now, so I never imagined my piece would go so far.
You should have more confidence in yourself. You've been practicing so hard.
He's right. Everyone knows how late you stay.
Thanks, guys. But I should be supporting all of you, not the other way around. I'm sorry. I should be setting a better example for new members like you. I may not be much of an artist or a leader, but I hope we can keep working to improve our skills together.
I can feel a sense of solidarity with Hiraga. I feel like we're becoming better friends. Rank 3 and another level for the fusions. Oh yeah.
I've come this far. I might as well continue this for as long as I can. Oh, look at the time. Time to head home, everyone.
I cleaned up and went back to the dorm.
How do I convince him? Why am I...
I feel kinda weak.
Your breathing is impaired, and your lips are pale. Did you get enough sleep last night? And what do you usually have for lunch?
Now that I think about it, I didn't eat breakfast today.
Mm-hmm. I see. Just as I thought. Looks like anemia. Probably from an unbalanced diet. It must be all the fast food. I recommend adding more shellfish to your diet, like oyster and abalone. They're packed with iron and easy to cook.
Well, good work, Doc Jr.
Don't call me that. This is just common sense. Being the son of a doctor doesn't have anything to do with it. I'll take him to the nurse's office. You guys should head on home.
Huh, he seemed to take offense to that. Regardless, it didn't seem to make him too mad. I parted ways with Hiraga and went back to the dorm. Now for some FES content that I would have felt was better if we sequestered it to this point. Now, you can go to the film festival with Shinji on both Portable and FES, just like in Reload, but if you just talk to Shinji right out on the day of the film festival, he's just going to tell you that you look better. You actually need to talk to somebody else to set the flag to go to the film festival with him, and that happens to be Fuka. Oh, good morning. Did you know there's a one-day-only film festival today? The promoter said there was so much demand, they decided to hold another one. I guess people liked it. And once that knowledge has been obtained, you'll be able to take Shinji to the film festival and see him cry at the misery of dogs. But that's not the real reason why I'm cutting here. I just wanted to make sure I remarked on this somewhere. Now, for the cleanup for the school festival, here's a bit of a diverging point in FES. Excuse me, is Yukari-san here? Hey, it's Yuko. Oh, Yuka-san, what's up? Hey, that tent on the school grounds, is it okay if we put it away in the archery club room? Oh yeah, that's fine. It belongs to us anyway. Hey, don't worry about it. Our club will take care of it. Oh, it's no trouble. Our class just happens to be in charge of the grounds. We'll go put it away now. Thanks. See ya. Ah! Cullen-kun, are you feeling better? You had a fever, right? I heard you were laid up in bed all through break. Are you okay now? Yeah, just look at him. He's fine. Yeah, good point. Well, I'm glad to hear it. Whoa, you're here too, Kaz? You better get to work. Knox like you has got to pull his weight. Shut up. Isn't it time you got back to the grounds? Yeah, I know. Haven't seen him in a while, so give us a minute. Huh? Excuse me, I'm sorry. If you happen to have any masking tape, I need to borrow some, if... Oh hey, it's Chihiro. Oh, Cullen-san, I'm so glad to see you. I'm in charge of the classroom next door, but we're out of masking tape. I was nervous about asking since I knew upperclassmen were in charge of the room. But it's a relief to see you here, Cullen-san. The atmosphere is growing oppressive. I saw Mitsuru-senpai a moment ago, and she said Cullen-san had been sick in bed all this time. Did you catch a cold? Oh, you shouldn't overstrain yourself. If you're not feeling well, don't feel like you have to come to student council. But I'm sad I can't walk you home with you for now. This room is turning ugly. Huh? Wait, does that mean... whoa, that display over there looks like it could fall off any moment now. Someone's gonna get hurt if we don't fix it now. Like, right now. Yucatan, come on, give me a hand. I'll take it down if you hold it in place. Huh? Okay, gotcha. Oh yeah! Man, I almost forgot. There was something I had to tell the guys in our club. Hey Yuko, can you go tell them for me? The message is for our next practice. There'll be no towels allowed. Huh? No towels? Isn't that going to make things harder? Just tell them. It's special training. Come on, move it. No towels for the swim club. Okay. We're all out of masking tape. Sorry. There's no more here. Another classroom might have some. Like, next door, maybe. Oh, I see. I'm sorry. Well then. Ooh. I guess it's a good thing the school festival was cancelled. You probably would have been mauled no matter who you picked to go with. And indeed, in FES, your philandering does catch up with you ever so slightly here, although this is not the ugliest that kind of scene has ever gone in the other Persona games, although it is notable in that it is borderline unavoidable if you've just been pursuing social links normally. I believe it's still possible to get this scene in Reload, but you need to have activated multiple romantic links, and we haven't really been focusing on anyone we could do that with except for Chihiro at this point. Just wanted to show that off. Picking up in Portable before we close this video out, Gekkoukan High School Science Room. We of course have our own version of the post-Culture Festival cleanup in this version of the game as well. You're assigned to clean up alongside Yukari, Junpei, and Aigis. Well, let's get this over with. Let's break up into groups of 2. One person takes down photos, the other binds them together. Alrighty. Alright, we can, let's do this quick and get out of here. Jeez, you're so serious all the time. We're allowed to take this easy, you know? You begin cleaning up with everyone. Sucks for the photography club that they took so many pictures and no one got to see any of them. Oh, isn't this from the summer fellowship? Look, here's Zoe. You guys went to the school in the countryside, right? Yeah, it was fun. Lucky. They had a hot spring too, didn't they? I wanted to go in one too. We'll be going to one soon enough. Are you talking about that school trip? That's in November. Talk about jumping the gun. I can't believe we're going to Kyoto. That's where everyone goes. I really wish they wouldn't make us go to all the shrines and stuff. Yeah, seriously. Kenji and Kazushi have arrived. They seem to have brought cleaning supplies with them. So, Yukari-san, why don't I show you around Kyoto when we go? How did we jump onto that subject? Anyways, did you find a nail puller? Yeah, Kazushi brought all of them. You've got a bunch to choose from. We just needed one or two. Aren't the guys in the other classes gonna need them too? Oh, you're right. I'll go return the rest. Well, I don't think you need to go right away. Just if someone asks. See, then I'll leave them here. You know, when you're with the girls, well, more like when you're with Yukari-san. What? Nothing. So that's how it is. That reminds me, Junpei, you were in charge of the popping stuff. Did you bring some? Popping stuff? Oh, the bubble wrap. Good call, Kenji. Go get it. You know where they keep all the stuff, right? Well, yeah, but I just got back from there. You go get it. You're the one who forgot it in the first place. Huh? Are you sure? You really don't want to go? That place is like a paradise, you know that? Some fine chicas there who'd be just your type. Wait, are you serious? Be right back, guys. Yeah, like I'd fall for that, dumbass. What kind of supply room is stocked with hot babes? Ugh, we're never gonna finish at this rate. If you're gonna talk while you work. She's like a pissed off samurai. I heard that! Jeez, are you stupid or something? More like stupid, I think. Deja vu. Fine, I'll go to the supply room later. But man, a real shame the school festival fell through. There was some hilarious stuff, like a cross-dressing pageant. They said it would be open to everyone, so I was planning on jumping in. More enthusiastic than, shall we say, some future characters in the series would be. Ha, you cross-dressing? Ah, hell nah. Ha, no way. Junpei was thinking about it. You were imagining it just now, huh? I must have been super cute. Where in the world does your confidence come from? Well, I'd be a lot better at it than you. You just look creepy. I don't think you needed to go that far. I mean, hey, I'd be cuter than Kaz here, right? Me? Why would I? You hear that, Kaz? You just said you'd lose. You gonna take that from him? To be honest, I do think Junpei has a leg up over Kaz here. It's the furrowed brow you got there, Kaz. Junpei just has to shave. Well, there's no doubt I'd be the cutest. I'd be the cutest one in school. I will not lose either at dressing up as a girl. Well, duh, you're... I am a female type, so female clothes would be... Okay, let's just stop there. Zoe-san, what do you think? Whose cross-dressing would be the most super cute? Look, let's say that Junpei just has the style. I mean, have you seen his jacket during the winter? He's got it. See? I'm glad someone's in my corner, even if it's just something like this. Zoe-san, you're too nice to Junpei. There's no way a female version of him would work. Oh hey, now there's an idea for the future of the series. Alright, you better move out of the way. You guys are holding everything up. Sorry. You know, if you judge by appearance, Yucatan is already super cute. What are you trying to say? Nothing. He is saying that your personality is not cute. Yeah, I got that. Ai-chan, you gotta know when to speak up and when to stay quiet. If you don't learn, Yucatan's gonna give you the evil eye. See what I mean? Stop choking me! God, say something! You gotta use your guts! For what? That reminds me. It's a shame you never got to wear that maid costume, Yukari-san. Huh? Ugh, so word about that got out about that. I'm relieved it never happened. But I bet lots of guys were really disappointed, right, Kazushi? Huh? Really? Wait, what's a maid? A pure soul. Oh, it's something that guys like Junpei dream about. Junpei. Wait a sec, what's that look for? You act like I did something. Junpei-san, you gotta be kidding. You too, Agus? You finished cleaning up while chatting with everyone. Some bits of recycled dialogue there, but it went in its own interesting direction, to say the least, But that's not all for today. We've also got a social link. It's Saori time. Hopefully this one's a little bit cheerier than they have been up to this point. Come on, Saori deserves good things. Let's hang out with her. Really, I'm glad you seem to be having fun today. It's been action-packed. Gekkakan High Library. You did your duties as a library committee member. Zoe-chan, can you find a book on shelf A3 for me? An announcement is being made. Please pardon the interruption. Saori Hasegawa of Class 2C, Zoe Collins of Class 2F, please report to the faculty office at once. I repeat. They're calling for us. Well, let's go. Yeah, let's see what's up. I'm surprised you could waltz in here without any sense of shame, Hasegawa. What is the meaning of this? Mr. Ikoda slams a magazine on the desk. A large heading reads, "The continued corruption of our nation's youth. Rampant sexuality in G-High." Huh? This is your picture, isn't it? There's a photo with the article. There's a black bar over the eyes, but it does look like Saori. The name has been changed to Shiori Nagatani. I'm not even going to go into the filth in this article. Some brainless journalist must have talked to you. You quickly skim through the article that Mr. Ikoda threw on the desk. It seems that this Shiori Nagatani is openly talking about the nightly activities all the girls participate in. Another student from the school brought this to my attention, saying my school's reputation is ruined. She also made a report on you. Hasegawa-san makes sexual advances towards male classmates, uses vulgar language behind our backs, and she never interacts with us because she thinks she's superior to the rest of the students. In other words, your reputation is terrible. I'm not surprised you'd stoop to doing something like this. I don't know about your nightly activities, but you can't go around causing your school trouble like this. This affects not only you, but your guardians and the people around you as well. Anyway, it's been decided that you're going to be suspended. Do you understand? You've got this all wrong. Zip it, Collins. The important thing here is how this article reached the general public. You think you can change that? We have to make an example for the other students and their parents. There must be punishment. Your parents told us to be careful about you. Now I see why. You have such wonderful parents, Hasegawa. Why are you doing this to them? You both left the faculty office and decided to go home for today. I'm sorry, Zoe-chan. If you stay near me, you're going to lose any reputation you had. Don't worry about it. Thank you. Saori trembles. That article's a lie. I didn't say anything, but I did let a photographer take a picture of me. He said it was for an article about straight-edge lifestyle in today's high school students. He wanted a shot with me in my uniform. Look what 4,000 yen got me into. Why did you do that? A girl in my class asked if I'd be willing to do an easy job. I didn't really want to do it, but I didn't care. Maybe I just wanted to help her out. Maybe I just wanted a friend. Saori laughs. I really am older than everyone now. When I was younger, everyone said that I was more mature than the kids around me and I wouldn't have any young friends. But adults were kind and treated me well. But everything was a lie. Everything like when they said things like, I love you. Oh god. Saori smiles but appears to be on the brink of tears. I acted just how the adults around me wanted me to act, and all I had to do was smile and stay quiet. As long as I did that, they'd call me cute and be happy with me. It's too late now. I don't know how to stand on my own anymore. I'm too scared. I'm with you, Saori. Zoe-chan. Saori's lips tremble. You feel like you understand a little about what Saori is going through. Yeah, and it's depressing! But we have made it to rank 7 of the Hermit social link. Man, this one isn't nearly as fun as the FES version or the Reload version. Why? Regardless, the Librarian social link has reached level 7. Your power to create personas of the Hermit Arcana has grown. I'm sorry for dragging you into this mess. I know I shouldn't be feeling this way, but part of me is happy and thankful that you were here with me. I probably wouldn't be able to endure this myself. You made sure Saori got home safely before heading back to the dorm. Let's finish off this video and I can go lie down for a bit.
Hello.
Jesus.
Oh, welcome back.
Oh, Zeller-san, do you think we could head to Tartarus tonight? No. There have been even more cases recently, so I just want to be ready for anything. Please let me know if you plan on going tonight, okay? I do not plan to go tonight to Tartarus, Ken, but that's neither here nor there. Let's just survey what everyone is up to tonight. Let's see, we could read with Fuka, or we could brush Koromaru, and Koromaru is on the cusp of getting a new ability, so I think we'll brush him. But that's not going to be this video. We're not going to talk to anybody else for this video, because it's been running long enough. I think this is a good spot to call it, and when we come back, we're likely going to have a pretty lengthy video next time, because I do want to go to Tartarus on, I think it is the 3rd. Let's just take a quick look at our handy-dandy calendar here. Yeah, I want to go to Tartarus on the 3rd, so I want to not have anything going on in a video before I do that, so we will just have a super lengthy go through the 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, and then the 1st and the 2nd, all in one video. Oh, and I guess the daytime of the 3rd, but that's, I'm getting ahead of myself. That will be for next time. As always, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you in that next video. Until then, though, goodbye.
I don't dispute the doubts you've outlined, but it's my right to waste your time.